Most of you live a water balloon life. Look alright on the outside, but it's shaky on the inside. Need to work on what's right inside first. And get yourself together.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna do something different. So that sample that you saw me taking earlier, I'm not gonna use it to make an actual beat. Well, we're gonna make a beat, but a drum beat. We're gonna sample the drums from that particular music piece, and I'm gonna show you how we used to create our own sample packs, expansion packs, and drum kits back in the day. Now, the funny part about it is we didn't care about drums being clean. We didn't care about them being grimy or anything like that. We just knew if we wanted a particular kick, snare, or hi-hat, we were going to take it off of old cassettes, records, especially the gritty and the dusty records. Those were always dope. Nowadays, if I want that effect, I have a actual scratched up record sample that I took from an actual record, and I use that to put underneath certain sounds when I'm doing songs. But anyway, man, yeah, man, these floppy disks here, man, I got hundreds of them. They got beats on them. This is how we used to save our beats when the MPCs when they were standalone and not hooked up to a computer in real life, real time back in the day. Yeah, this is how we save stuff. And also on those SCSI discs, which are a little more, they're a little thicker than these are. But anyway, man, this is what we used to use. These were our music kits or whatever you want to call them. But actually, they're just floppy disks. And, you know, we used it to put in the front of the MPC. Actually, I had an MPC 62 and an MPC 3000 that I used to use these discs. And I had an S2000. Had a S950. Yeah, man, I'm bragging right now. I had some stuff, man, and the funny part about it is that when I merged over into this software life, man, I kind of got rid of those things. The MPC 3000 actually was stolen from my studio, so I didn't get rid of that one purposely. But yeah, I got rid of stuff that now I wish I would have kept, man, because the energy and the vibe that we had back then, man, was a lot doper. As far as the music process for me, I like the software stuff, but I don't know, my energy was different. Maybe because I was younger, maybe because I was more energetic. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I don't want to go on one of my old man sad rants as I usually do on the channel, man. Just gonna jump right into the video. I'm going to just walk you along the process of how I'm going to take my drum sounds, you know, off of that sample. And I'm just going to sample something quick, not going to be long at all. I'm going to sample a kick, I'm going to sample a snare, and I'm going to sample a hi-hat. Now, the catchy part is how do you find those parts when there's music everywhere? I'm going to show you. Stick around. Let's get to it. All right, so first things first, now that we got our sample, which is long as all outdoors, and we're going to shorten that up. So first thing we're going to do is come out of record mode, go into edit mode, and then we're going to shorten this up because we don't need all of that. Actually, we're probably going to use just the parts up into about right here because that's going to give us our main parts. So what I normally like to do is use the first 4 pads, which will be a kick on pad 1, a snare on pad 2, hi-hat on pad 3, and if I choose an open hi-hat on pad 4, then I'll just go up and down. You know, each pad series will be pretty much the same way with just similar sounds or deeper sounds or whatever else I choose to add. So let's start here. What we want to do is put the same sample on the first 3 pads, because like I said, kick, snare, hi-hat. So let's hold the duplicate button here. We're going to hit pad 1 and we're going to take it over to pad 2. Then we're going to hit pad 1 again, take it over to pad 3, and then you're going to have it 3 times. Okay, next we want to do, what we're going to do is start off with, you know what, let's go ahead and start off with the hi-hat here, because I hear a part right in the beginning. If you can hear those hi-hats right there, that's what I want to take. So let's go ahead and we're going to shorten that up, and that hi-hat is, that hi-hat, you hear it? You hear it? I hope you hear it. Don't worry about the music, we're going to get rid of that. So it's right there. I'm going to stretch that out, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to get it. And that's our snare sound. I mean, our hi-hat sound. So the thing is, I'm not going to truncate it yet because I may want to do some more stuff to it. Next, we're going to go to the next pad, and let's get our snare. We know that, I don't know why, but the snares are always easier to find for me because they hit so hard. Simple. So hi-hat, we got to play with this one a little bit more. And then that's our snare part. And then let's go ahead and find us a kick. So now there's a bunch of ways we can create a kick. We can either use like the boom sound or right there, or you can actually use like the tone of the music. If you put it on a low pass, it'll give you like a tone type bottom end. The funny part about it is back in the day, I used to use, when we had the old school modules, I used to take the tone, and it's just basically, there's no sound loaded into the actual module that we were using in the outboard gear, but that tone, it's almost like a sine sound. And so you can kind of edit that and manipulate that with your EQ to give you like a bottom end bass line and things like that. And that's what we used to do back in the day, which is why on these synthesizers, people like me that are, I'm 6 minutes from, I'm 6 minutes from 50. So when you start getting around my age and you start seeing like the newer age things, it's pretty much familiar to you because of the fact that you're like, oh, I've seen this before, or this is what we used to do sometimes by accident and get creative with it. And now it's an actual skill set that's used in modern music. So anyway, with this kick, what we're going to do, we're going to take the heaviest part of it. And I think I want this one right here. And that's kind of like a bottom. So something like that, right? So that's what we're going to do with those 3 parts. And then this hi-hat, what I'm going to do is probably put a high pass filter on there to thin it out, because I don't want to do too much EQing to make the video long. And then the snare's pretty good, right? The snare's pretty tight. So coming out of sample mode, let's start off with our kick. Mess with the filter on that. Let's see what I can just get by playing with low pass. Let me do one more thing. Kind of like that. Let me see. Go back to edit mode. Let me stretch this out. And let me see what I could get. Here, right there. It's kind of weak, but what I do as long as I can get the punch of the kick, sometimes what I'll do is layer a sub up underneath this, but not a long sub, just a short sub to give it some more bottom end. So that's like the gist of what I want to do. Like I said, with our hat, we're pretty much fine. So I'm okay with that, because if you start messing with that too much, that's like a thin paper, even thinner. And then of course you can mess with the EQ, but like I said, if I start EQing stuff, it's gonna take me a long time. So I'm gonna just stick to the basic of what we got right here with nothing on it. Now as far as the snare goes though, I gotta put something under that, and I'm gonna go with a high pass filter. Let's go back into sample mode for that, and then let's see. And that's pretty good. What we could do, let's truncate that. Let me try to normalize that, see if I can get it. We stole it. This is fine. I don't want to normalize that, but I am going to truncate it. Just cut it. Same thing with the kick. We good with that one. So let's see. So you see how that kick it's not tight enough. So what I could do is go back and, like I said, put a bottom end under that. So let me go into my browser. I'm gonna go into my own drum sounds. I'll go to inside my lane, because I know for a fact I got a bunch of drum sounds, man, and I'm just trying to think in my head like which one I want to take from where. So see something like that. And so what I want to do, I want to load that here. So I'm going to go into sample edit mode, and what I'm going to do for that is that's real heavy. Stopping abrupt like that. What I normally do to get rid of that, let me truncate and let me put a fade out on there. So see, it's dominant over the one that we have. So I could do this. Let me come out of sample mode. Let me volume this one down. Let me go back into sample mode. What I didn't do for this one is normalize it. Let me normalize that. Make it better. So see how it's giving me punch. So like I said, in a rough way, that's cool, but of course I wouldn't use it like that. Then another thing I can do is let me hit a link group. So now when I hit the link group, what it's gonna do is hit both pads. So see, it's giving me. So, you know, something, like I said, something simple. So yeah, man, that's pretty much the gist of what we used to do. This